Hey everyone, Craig here, and every once in a while, God sends us reminders of just how transformative the gospel of Jesus Christ is in a way that, I don't know, maybe Excel spreadsheets don't express. Let me give you an example. Debbie and I were talking yesterday, drinking our coffee and thinking about year-end giving. We have about 2 or 3 other ministries that we give to on a regular basis, and we want to bless them with year-end giving, as well as we want to give something to Arcade Church. And that conversation jogged my memory of an encounter I had with a young single mom about 2 or 3 years ago. We'll call her Lori. Lori had 2 children, fixed income, daycare type stuff. Her one child was in the nursery here at the church, and then she had another child in elementary school as well. And I knew enough of Lori to greet her in the lobby before or after the service, but if there was a spiritual gift of invisibility, Lori had it. She didn't really want any encounters at all, very, very shy. And that was fine, not a problem. One day after the service, she came up to me, which was a bold step for her, and she said, "I really need to meet with you." And my flinch was, oh great, what did I say to offend her? Because you know how I can get. We made the appointment. She showed up, very, very nervous, and she sat down in the chair facing me, and she pulled out of her purse an envelope and gave it to me. I thought it was maybe a letter that she had written or something like that. But then she said, "This is a gift from my family to the Arcade Church family." And the reason why she wanted to meet with me is she's not much of an emailer and she doesn't write notes, but she wanted to say face to face what Arcade Church has meant to her and her 2 children, both in the nursery and the Sunday school. She mentioned the women's ministry, how it has reached out to her and embraced her. She mentioned one of the ABF classes that was taking care of her, and she just was blown away by the kindness. And she wanted me to open the envelope in front of her, and so I did, and it was a check. And it wasn't a ton of money, but it was to her. It was a huge sacrifice to her. And she wanted to express with tears in her eyes how much she was grateful, because she recognized that things just don't happen without the sacrificial giving of people. And her gift was indeed a sacrifice. That moved me, I remember at the time, and I let her know. She didn't have any stipulations on where the money should go. And at that time, we were sending some monies to one of our global ministries. And so I told her, I'm going to send this to this ministry, and every time that ministry is mentioned, I want you to know that you took part in that ministry. And that really meant a lot to her, and I was very grateful for that. It was a lesson to me also, is that we have aspirations, we have goals, and you all know that. And year-end giving many times is a way that we express those kinds of things. For example, we've got the $3.5 million goal of the Beyond goal. Right now we need about $720,000 left to reach that goal, which isn't much. You also know that we're somewhat behind in budget in our daily operations, and so we need help there. And neither of those goals are insurmountable, simply because if everybody contributed, those goals would be met tomorrow. So I want to encourage you to give year-end to Arcade Church. And I know your inbox is jammed with all kinds of requests from viable, kingdom-oriented, gospel-centric ministries. I would encourage you to give to those. I would never discourage you to do that. But I'd also hope that you could remember your church family, Arcade Church, because we have a global reach. We have a reach around the world as well as across the street. And every dime that we have goes towards helping as many people as possible hear, see, and follow Jesus. As you know, it's stated every Sunday, there are 3 ways that you can be able to give. You can go on the website and give that way. You can go on the Arcade app, or you can just put a check in the mail and send it to the church office. Either way, we would be very, very grateful. Hey, I hope you have a great holiday season. See you Sunday.